Hello everyone! Today I'm going to discuss about the 5 topics in math from coordinate proofs to permutations. Coordinate proofs is a proof of a geometric theorem which uses generalized points on the Cartesian plane to make an argument. The method usually involves assigning variables to the coordinates of one or more points and then using these variables in the midpoint or distance formulas. Now let's try an example. A student is asked to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. The coordinates of quadrilateral ABCD are A -1, 1, B 2, 1, C 1, -1, and D -2, -1. Now let's take note that the distance formula is equal to square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 to the power of 2 plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 to the power of 2. Now let's take a look at our graph here, and you can see the point ABCD is a parallelogram. Now if you zoom in, you can count the distance of AB, which is 3, and also CD, which is also 3. But in distance BC and DA, we must solve it because we can't just count it like from the distance AB and CD. So we're gonna need the distance formula. Distance BC is equal to square root of 1 minus 2 to the square power and -1 minus 1 to the square power. And if you solve that, it is equal to 2.24. Now let's solve for the distance of DA. DA is equal to square root of -1 plus 2 to the power of 2 and plus 1 plus 1 to the power of 2. And if you calculate that, the answer will be 2.24. And since opposite sides are congruent, ABCD is a parallelogram. Next, we're going to discuss about the equation of a circle. A circle is defined as a set of points that are a fixed distance from a center point. The equation of a circle centered at the origin, also known as 0, 0, and radius r is given by x squared plus y squared equals r squared. The equation of a circle centered at AB having a radius of length r is x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equals r squared. Now let's try an example. You have a crush and you went to confess to her your feelings, but your crush is only into guys who knows how to solve math problems. So your crush said, "I'll be your girlfriend if you can solve this math problem." And the math problem was, find the equation of a circle whose center is at the point -2 and 3 and its radius has the length of 5. Let's try to solve this so that you can go in a date. -2, 3 and the radius is 5 are given. Now let's take note that the solution will be x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equals r squared. Let -2 be a and 3 be b. X minus -2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 5 squared. Now 5 times 5 is equal to 25, and x minus negative 2 is equal to x plus 2. So there we have it. The answer is x plus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals to 25. Next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we have quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. When we are segmenting data into percentage, we commonly are talking about quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. Quartiles divide the data into 4 parts. Deciles divide the data into 10 parts, while percentiles divide the data into 100 parts. Now let's take an example. You are a teacher and you are explaining the students on how to find quartile 1 in the list of data 28, 32, 36, 39, 48, 51, 54, 57, and 63 are the data. What would be the solution? First, we need to count how many data are there. And as you can see, there are 9 data. So first, what you're gonna do is take 9, add 1, and divide it by 4. So the answer is 2.5. So quartile 1 is between 32 and 36. So next, you need to add 32 and 36 and divide it by 2, which give us the number 34. So that's how you solve this problem. On to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we have fundamental principle of counting. The fundamental principle of counting, also called the counting rule, is a way to figure out the number of outcomes in a probability problem. Basically, you multiply the events together to get the total number of outcomes. Now let's take a good look at the example. Suppose Vince is to watch an anime movie at a place, and it has 4 different doors that he can enter. If he can't pass the same door twice, in how many ways can he enter and leave the place? Now take note, we have 4 different doors, A, B, C, D, which can serve as the entrance. And once you enter a door, you can't go through the same door twice. So A will only have the exit B, C, D. B will only have A, C, D. C have A, B, D, and D have A, B, C. So let's list down the possible routes. We have AB, AC, AD, BA, BC, BD, CA, CB, CD, DA, DB, and DC. Now, when we count it, there are 12 routes. Vince can enter and leave the place 12 times. Now that's just the listing method. Let's try the fundamental principle of counting, which is M times N. M represent the 4 entrance and 3 represent the exit. So 4 times 3 equals 12. So that's it, everyone. And now we have the last topic, which is permutations. A permutation is an arrangement of things in a definite order or the ordered arrangement of distinguishable objects without allowing repetitions among the objects. In general, if n is a positive integer, then n factorial denoted by n exclamatory point is the product of all integers less than or equal to n. N exclamatory point equals to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 up to. up to 1. As a special case, we define O exclamatory point is equal to 1. Now let's take a look in our example here. In how many different ways can we arrange 5 books on a shelf? The solution would be NPR equals to N exclamation point over N minus R exclamation point. And take note that we have 5 books on a shelf, so it will represent as 5p5. So our solution would be 5 exclamation point over 5 minus 5 exclamation point. Now 5 exclamation point will remain the same, while 5 minus 5 will change into 0 exclamation point. Now remember that 0 exclamation point is equal to 1, so the next step would be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 1, and the answer would be 120. So that's how you solve this problem. Now, from what I presented, the topics that our teacher gave us can be applied in real life as well. Even if you're a teacher, a student, an anime lover, or a guy looking for love, it can still apply. It just depends on the situation, the problem, and the person that's having a problem. So yeah, today's been quite an honor to discuss with you guys. So bye.